Testing audio. All right. Hello, everyone. We're playing some Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. Um, just like we did back on Monday. We're going to be picking up right where we left off. Our good hero, Galahad, the Oath of Devotion Paladin. And yeah, let's get it started. Switch over to picking up my controller. Or my sort of main private playthrough. Go back over here to Galahad. Hopefully the audio is better than it was last time. I made some adjustments because it kept cutting in and out. I think it had to do with my noise gate, noise suppression, all that jazz. Some of the filters I put on my microphone to help with the sound. So, we're getting it adjusted. The settings weren't too perfect, but hopefully they're better now. But I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope that the stream finds you well. Next, got something good to drink. I got me some bubbly sparkling water. I went with the blackberry flavor this time. Pretty good, not too bad. Wouldn't call it exactly my favorite, but definitely not my least favorite. Okay. Should be look. Now I can hear the birds and the nature sounds. Aha. Here's our fine, absolutely filthy, disgusting looking noble paladin. I love that frame rate. Gee whiz. Gee willikers, I'll say that. So, where to now? Well, we talked about getting some heavy armor. I know the merchant behind us up on the hill sells it. I'm going to go speak to the one down here at the bottom of the grove and see what they have available.
I'd swear that Rox's gaze is following me.
Going on over here? Oh, we got a prisoner. This is new. I didn't.
You ain't gonna shoot me.
Play through.
Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
The goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her fate. Leave it to paladins to stick their nose in people. Awful good, right?
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
That's about the expected response. I'll step between the crossbow and the goblin.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move!
Or what? My apologies. Still getting over the cough that I've had for a few weeks now, actually. See, what are we working with here? I know intimidation is kind of the paladin's forte when it comes to conversation. but I tend to prefer persuasion because I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit less aggressive. So persuasion. No, shoot me. Should be easy, right? This won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything. Response. Cross our fingers and ooh, a nat 20. You don't get those very often, but and never when you need them.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not target practice, she's a person. No, she's a goblin. You know. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. A goblin. Because vengeance eats people alive, you grant goblins 2 victories this day. I don't know. Well, that I also disagree with. No, I mean, she probably does deserve to die, but, like, not this way. You know, that there's a time and a place, and yeah, this isn't the way. Could be the correct decision, but not the way. But a goblin prisoner, her life isn't yours.
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Yeah, I have to say to us.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
Excuse me, I'm also curious about that. What is the Yawning Portal?
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see. Full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
What was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Maybe
I had a
someone
dime.
was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
What happened next?
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered.
I was about to say,
Attention
when did they
drained
all
into
clap?
5 dozen tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
Like a noble oath of devotion. Paladin does believe in justice, but true justice, not vengeance. Although, I disagree with the whole, yeah, if you kill a killer, the killers remain save. That's stupid. No, I think the math is a little off there. Let's see what Damon had.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Eltera.
See your wares. Does have heavy armor. He has ring mail, like the other guy. All right. Oh, he has chain shirt is chain mail as well. I'd argue, at least historically speaking, chain mail is better than ring mail, because ring mail is kind of useless. It's, you know, I mean, depending on how it's made, it's just as heavy, if not more heavy than chainmail, but nowhere near as effective because the rings are far too big. But 15, 16, 70, and it buffs +1 to strength, saving throws, and checks. That's too bad. I think that outlays the 1 point of armor class. 420 and 270. Bad, not too. Let's try Wolf. Sell some of the junk. That might pay for the armor itself, to be honest. Necklace, the locket, band, and the ring, and the spike shield. Take this. Carrying those. Take the glass chalice. We'll hold on to the gloves of power. Take the silver ink. That should get us some chainmail. Have nothing really. Well, do you have anything else? Any rope value? You can take the onyx as well, and the Arabella. I will hold gold coin, Karlak, or going to the Goblin camp. I did through Karlak beforehand. First time I waited. Dungeon harder. I am not going to sell book on our own. I think this is enough. I think for now we just, you know, I think that's.
No time to rest.
I miss my forge.
There we go.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
That can go. Yep. Throw in the gauntlet power. Pardon me for while I can find it too.
Hell's take me. What I wouldn't do for best tools.
Alright, I have returned. Unlocking my phone here. An eye on chat.
Use the target practice.
Alrighty then. I suppose speaking with Zevlor would be a good place.
No
No?
helping it. We're exposed now.
Yes, need them. No. Hello, Zevlor.
Ah, you. Thank you. You stopped us from making a bad situation much worse.
Indeed.
I'm Zevlor, and you're...
Hi. Who am I? I'm Galahad.
well met. Though I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
Okay.
Whatever your business here,
I love
I'd
heavy
see
armor.
to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This latest attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here.
Blame them for
Nobody is
attacking.
welcome anymore. They've
That's-
started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We are no fighters.
13%, 50%. No. We're not going to do anything about goblins attacking. We're going to do something about you're causing it. Never mind the fact that they're the ones attacking us. It's your fault. Everything's your fault. This ritual, is there no way to convince the Druid to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I have my own temporal concerns. I need a healer. What are you offering for my aid? I'll see what I can do.
We're messengers now.
Ah,
We know you
shut
are
up,
great,
Astarion.
dead. If we're forced to leave now, more of my people will die. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove.
Alrighty then.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Here.
Easy money.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful
Barf.
enough.
Oh boy. Oh my good. I don't know if that's like the issue. Frame rate's not this bad on my solo playthrough.
I
Probably
already told you I don't
stream
have
my-
it! How
My
stupid
lackluster
are you?
internet quality.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Be quiet and watch. Better do what he says, boy. Don't you dare lay a finger on that child. Leave alone, tiefling.
You threatening me?
Forget it. I don't want any trouble. Galahad isn't. You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together. Raise a hand to that child and you'll lose it. Trust. I'm actually gonna save. Just you're the. Is it technically in violation? I don't know. Maybe the kid did steal this locket, but come on, dude. I'll take some guidance. Nat 1. 5. Okay, we got it. Just barely. Actually, I was getting a little worried there.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this?
Oh.
These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
Easy there, man.
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
The kid. Yeah, he's our enemy now.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Fair. Ox. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just
Cool beans. Nice.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Druid. Just said move.
I've got a long road ahead.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose.
Hells. We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once. Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Where the weak have need, the strong have a duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Let's head off for some adventure.
I'd die if I let the Roakan reeking of... Never get the smell out of my clothes.
Might be good to get rest a little bit, gain some spell slots. Visit camp before we go then. Get a little bit of slumber. Got it. And I might swap Astarion out. Will. No, because I haven't recruited Will yet. Well, I'll still add him when we get to.
Yes?
I think it's better if you stay here in camp for a while.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Please just stay here.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Kind of is. God, we look so goddamn cool. Actually really like the character we made this time around. Hello, Gale. And there's
We meet again, as predicted.
Predicted by you. Yes.
I shall be here in my camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Like, I don't think that carries as much. Again, as predicted. Yeah, predicted by you, and then you made the prediction happen. You sought me out, found me. It's like me saying, I predict I'm going to drink from this can of sparkling. I just drank from the can of sparkling water, as was predicted. It's fate. No, couldn't be anything else. Not to be rude, but what are you? Yeah, dude.
There are many answers to that question.
There's something...
None are important.
Him. Focus on the divine energy you feel from his presence. So close. God damn you, game. Ah, I fucking hate it sometimes.
There is a great divine energy indeed, but the source...
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though.
Indeed.
Ambush. Who might it be?
How do you feel?
Fine. Much better than I would.
Yes, me as well. Besides the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. I feel good. It's so strange. Do you remember the voice aboard the ship?
Been hard to forget, actually.
Yes. Almost like it's whispering to me still. The voice said I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think that means?
Plan for a...
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Goes scaled up. Oh. Two of them. Must be two of them. Yes, there's... About a mirror situation. Oh.
Be with you in a moment.
Pardon. Absorbed in thought. What are you doing?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Oh, quite recent. Nothing at all.
Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture?
What was that look on my face? I mean, it was a stank face for sure. I do, but you might as well finish the picture.
Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born.
Dude, how are you not?
This is the annotated version, of course.
Version more vivid enough, more than vivid enough for my taste. Should be having a fever by now. And even.
Exactly. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal.
Thank God.
Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the abnormal, I say.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Beans. Doodles. Starion.
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
Dang. Strange?
It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I'd prefer to not die.
Well, now you're just being closed-minded. There are some lovely ways to go. I've watched urchins freeze to death in the street. It looks peaceful. just like falling asleep.
Really fucking more. Now I do want to die. If I had to choose, I'd want the knife. Make it quick. There's nothing quick about getting stabbed. Jesus. None of the options he has mentioned are quick or peaceful. Freezing to death is neither of those things. What this guy's on about. Don't have to choose.
Then I suppose we'll just see what happens.
Oh,
don't worry,
I have boundaries,
darling.
dude.
I
Fuck
like
off.
you. I'm sure I'll make the right choice.
Alright, now we can do it. Garlic, more fish, purple grit. Haggis. No haggis. Coffee. Yeah, I won't do that so much. Creeping around. He's a vampire. We've already established that. But like, dude, if you gotta just walk for non-vampiric related things, just get up and walk out. Like, who's gonna? Well, you might wake somebody up and they might ask, but yeah, I'm just going for a walk. You know. I want that helmet. Looks like a nice barbute. I mean, it looks like the helmet Magneto wears. It's a barbute. Alright, let's go find Will. You have to say this time.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Just left camp. No less. Alright.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we?
No, not really.
Survived some perils,
Not
overcame
really.
some obstacles.
Maybe
Ever
a
since
handful.
you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
Now you're just...
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Aegis?
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay. Causes magic.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Guess we find the artifacts you need.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and there'll be danger involved. Or great cost.
Ah. I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As
I
to
doubt
our
that.
packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our... I hope I can count on you.
Item do it have. Is he talking about my gloves?
Never mind.
I don't want to give you my gloves. Need them hands. Just find Will, get the fuck out of here, go adventuring. Maybe we find something else. Oh boy. It doesn't seem so bad outside the hollow. Might have better look.
Children! Look who's here.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
Might have better frame rates outside the group, I mean to say, once we leave.
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
No, you're not.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
This whelp is hopeless. You're wasting your time. That's not something an oath of devotion paladin would say. Nah, it is good advice, child. You will to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Indeed I was. Yes. And we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more.
Oh, God, no.
Chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
I need to brush up on my Latin. Hunting in the hells. Dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach.
Back
an
up in the hells and go do it
soldier
anyway.
I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Better go, bitch. Just join. I'll help you cast this devil back into the hells.
I like your thinking. Besides, I watched you fight at the gate. I could use an ally like you. Ready when you are.
Cool beans.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
I think we're all gonna get along just fine. Now let's fucking blow this place. No, not like that. Just leave is what I'm getting at. When I go back and edit that, I want to make it infinitely more humorous. Maybe I, add some what's the word I'm looking for? Reverb. Maybe I'll add some reverb to my voice, and I'll zoom the footage out just slightly and I'll put it at a Dutch angle and maybe turn it black and white. But anyway, Warlock level 2, get a new passive, spell. so trying to figure out like a goal. So Gale is going to do a lot. Maybe debuffs would be pretty neat for him to have. Axe deal. Maybe we go with which. Burning Hands. Yeah, we'll go Burning Hand. Eldritch Chin, when you cast Eldritch Blast, add Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on negative. I think Agonizing Blast is good for. Well, we get 2. Sorry, so for another one. Armor of Shadow. Cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending it. Mage Armor is wearing armor. And he will be wearing. So, Fiendish Vigor, you could cast False Life on yourself without at will was spell without expending a spell slot. I think Fiendish Vigor is pretty good. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Take out. Yeah, we'll worry about doubles.
Let's move.
Time to be getting the old dusty. Right. Well, now we'll go speak with Druids first.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Make one up. You can do that.
Get off. Get off the wagon. There we go. Jesus Christ. Maybe we'll have a Astarion.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Probably put the gloves of power onto someone else. Yeah, I kind of like it. Or, here you go, shit.
No time to waste.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something.
Ooh.
Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
No, it's not. That was a fancy trick.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads or tails? It's a fucking ring. How do you... Your tails? We'll go tails. Tails never fails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings.
Oh, okay.
I've got more where that
She didn't
came
flip the
from.
ring. She flipped the
Real
coin.
sheet too. Interested?
Hold on. One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Heads.
Heads! There. Happy?
No. Not yet. Flip the coin again.
Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is!
Was
There.
it the same
Happy?
either way? Not yet. Flip the coin again.
Mister, come on. Okay.
I would have
Heads or
pissed this
tails?
kid off so goddamn much. Tails again.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
No, not yet. Flip the coin again.
Fine. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads! There.
It's the same side each time. Not yet. Flip the coin again.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is!
Jesus Christ,
There.
this kid's good.
Happy?
Not yet. Flip the coin again. One more time.
You're killing me here, mister. You really are. Just take the ring, huh? Free sample.
No, I don't want
now,
the ring.
You want to take a look at the other stuff I got? Or maybe you just want to go? You got
What
it.
you have?
One sec. That's what I got.
Got some down. Never really got much into dying on my first. Maybe this time, who knows? Ring of being really invisible. Ring of Denise. Infinite wishes. Hands.
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Beads. Get out of my sight. The ignore her theatrics and grab her. I don't think. Sure, we'll observe her silently. Crocodile tears.
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Lunge at her. Real tears are not. She did try to rob you. Again, an oath of devotion paladin would never hurt a child. Relax, I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Why am I jumping?
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
You could make this right by giving me. I'm not gonna just muscle it on kids' business. I'm not gonna demand an apology from her. That's Karen behavior. I had the haircut. You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
We'll let that slide. Again, I mean, an oath of devotion paladin would pursue justice. I don't think smiting children in the middle of the Emerald would be a good idea.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Uh-oh. Yeah, bullying people who can't defend themselves, am I right? What a badass. These guys are cool. We'll have to tell tales of their coolness.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
Ignore them and proceed. Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, Volo. I didn't speak to him here on my first playthrough. I didn't speak to him until he was already at the Goblin Camp.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
Yes.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
All right, go ahead.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins, same as all others. Leon Vile. I will give him an example.
Goblins were of
forthcoming.
rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they
No, they
had marching
didn't.
in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? There wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon.
Shit.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I don't think so. I was concentrating on not dying.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition. Not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Okay. Be careful. Goblins aren't known for mercy. Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
Fair enough.
Until we meet again.
You're gonna die in there. Is she a druid? I mean, I'm assuming she's down here, but not dressed like one.
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Suspicious. Suspicious. Do other druids know? Because I could tell them. Get out of this. Okay, not too bad.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren.
Okay.
More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
Sounds like she has to be stopped. How would we do that?
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
What happened to Halsin?
He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned.
Find him. I hear a ritual can protect the group. You helping prepare it?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And and my voice will not matter.
Okay. Are there any healers in this place?
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Okay. Leave. Let's go find this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Really?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Beef poison. What's the girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
Okay, well,
She
now I
eats
see
our
what
food,
you're doing.
drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Paladin. I am versed in the ways of justice. Make your case and I will pass judgment. Again, leave it to the paladin. Clearly I'm the only one who can handle this. I will be the sole decider. Not my idol she stole, but I'll decide if she... The save.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies.
Okay.
In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
Why? What do you have to say for yourself, child?
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
Well, I can't blame the child for wanting to stay in the grove any more than I could blame the druids for wanting them to leave. Return the girl to her family. Made amends, and you have your relic.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Pretty confident in the fact that it's like she prefers it that.
Hate wolves.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you.
Okay.
It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the
Positive.
tadpoles?
You can trust me on that.
Turn to other matters. I turn to other matters. What's the story with the odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
If you're not comfortable, I won't press you.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Ow.
Well, as you were frightened of
We
wolves.
take slave law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have
Go
left
on.
the ground and
Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yes, yes.
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Honestly, I just wanted to see what would happen. I just wanted to watch. I just wanted to watch the world burn. Nah, only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims.
Is that a
A
racism?
viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Okay, you sealing the grove. Now that's you protecting your own, but killing a child or locking a child up in a cage, you know, over a piece of property that you got back. I don't know, man. Reach for your weapon now. I'm not gonna start a fight here. Zevlor believes people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your service